If we go back to our trusty toolkit, we start to think about entering the play and how we might enter the play. So for instance, we might decide that we want to use a magic wand. So our magic wand is about saying, we're now moving into this play world, and the magic wand is signalling that. So it's this entry in, but also the entry out. So when we go out, we might use the wand to do this as well. So that's just an example of how you might do that. But it could be in the outdoor area. It could be something like a tunnel that you crawl through, so you go into this microscopic play world. It could be many different things. It could be a chair, it could be a door frame, it could be a range of things.
Can everyone feel the mud underneath? It's squelchy, isn't it? And it's cold. And can you smell it? Stinks in here.
But it's this idea of going into the play world and out of the play world together as a group.
Come through, guys.
I'm waiting to catch flies.
Come on, everyone.
So with Charlotte's Web, we would line up on the log, and it's such a beautiful way to enter play. One of the things that we found particularly valuable about our play world experiences was that it involves the whole group. So it's a really effective pedagogical tool to be able to include every child in the group. And so part of that is that you all need to be in the same imaginary space. So in this situation, that was Charlotte's Web, it was Zuckerman's Farm, it was the barn. So we would line up on the log, and the children would choose their characters, and sometimes, you know, 2 people want to be Wilbur, that's fine. Some days everyone's a spider, some days, you know, it really doesn't matter as long as we're getting into that space as a collective. Who else would like to be a farmer today? Me. Great, we've got another farmer. I think I might like to be Charlotte. And as the teacher, I would always choose a character, so depending on what we had planned for that day's experience. So for example, if we were introducing a new character, I might be the rat that day, or I might be part of the ecosystem, so I might be the sunshine that day. So it was a good way to get the children into the right headspace where we're all imagining similar things.
Well, they enjoyed going through the tunnel or through the gate, or all those particular things were almost something that was reassuring for them that they were about to re-enter into that play space and be really comfortable knowing that it was safe to immerse themselves in the play with their teachers as well.
Oink, 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 oink. That's except to walk in the hand. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink.
And then likewise, when we returned, we would go back to being children and teachers ready to enter back into the kindergarten. We'd close the gate of the farm and back in we'd go.
Please close the gate when you leave the farm. Are you ready? Let's go.
And so that helps, I think, the children to know when they're exploring those particular concepts and then when they're going back. Although it's very fluid, because then we'll continue to chat throughout the day about various characters from the story.